Does small size mean big savings at the pump? Let's find out. Hey everybody, it's Charlie from Daily Motor. Today we've got the real-world highway fuel economy test of the 2022 Mini Cooper Hardtop S. We're going to head out on the highway and do 50 miles out and 50 miles back, averaging 70 miles per hour to get a real-world highway fuel economy number for this small, manual-equipped car. Before we get started, let's hop out and take a little look at it. S for the powertrain, two-door. It's technically the model Cooper two-door hardtop, and a special hardtop, as you can see, because this has the iconic trim for 2022, which gives it kind of a fun gradient look on the roof. It's definitely a car about style and being unique, maybe a little bit less about driving dynamics, but you can't get away from it being fun with this size. So if you want to see more on the Cooper two-door, check the links in the description for our test of the Harman Kardon audio system and our DM test drive. So why do we do this test? Well, the EPA's highway fuel economy test, which gives this Cooper 33 miles per gallon, that test only averages 48 miles per hour. We know there are people who take their vehicles on long road trips and would like to know what sort of numbers they can realistically expect in the real world. Not only that, but German cars tend to exceed their EPA estimates, so we'll see if that holds true with this one, because it's kind of a German-English hybrid. For those of you who don't know, Mini is made by BMW. So in order to test that out, we're going to head over to the gas pump here, fill up, go out and do 100 miles, come back, fill up at the same pump using the same 3-click fueling method, and get a result. A few things to note for today: outside temperature is 73 degrees Fahrenheit, beautiful day. Our tire pressures have been set to their door placard, 39 psi front and 33 psi rear. Very weird difference there. And we are going to run the climate control at 73 degrees auto. Now yes, this is going to use the air conditioner a bit, but that's how people travel in the real world, and without it we would roast. So let's get out, fill it up. This is a frustration of mine. Even though this thing only makes 189 horsepower, it's a small car, it's supposed to be at least somewhat affordable, it requires premium fuel. So that means instead of spending $3.25 per gallon, we're spending $4.25 per gallon, which is frustrating for me, especially for a car this size, but it gives me a chance to ask you all to like and subscribe, help out the channel. 3.855 gallons going in for our initial fill. Before we actually start the engine, I'm going to reset our GPS, reset our trip computer, and we're ready to begin. A few different drive modes in the Mini Cooper S. We've got green, normal, and sport. We will be doing this test in green. We're gonna head on over to the highway. It's about half a mile away. Pick up the test from there. The goal of this test isn't to hypermile. It's not trying to get the best fuel economy number possible, but rather a realistic fuel economy number. So we're gonna get on up to highway speeds at a reasonable pace. Once we get up there, we're going to set our cruise control to a GPS indicated 73 miles per hour. So much torque from this little motor, you can kind of just ease into it in 6th gear. Get up to speed. In typical German car fashion, the Speedo and the Mini's reading high. So it looks like we got to go about 76 miles per hour on the car to get 73 on the GPS. This thing does run pretty high RPMs as well. With the manual transmission, we're running about 2,900 RPM at 73. A little bit of road noise, a little bit of wind noise, a little bit of engine noise. But seats are comfortable, and we'll report back on more of our highway observations at the end. No adaptive cruise control, which is interesting. You're paying about $37,000 for this car. No adaptive cruise or active lane keeping. So, I guess it's different strokes for different folks. But we'll catch up with you at the end. In the meantime, enjoy this time lapse of the entire trip. coming into the end of the highway fuel economy test here in the Mini Cooper S, whatever, hardtop two-door BS name, obliterating the EPA's estimate of 33 with our 40.1 miles per gallon on the dash. Not only that, but we've been averaging a smooth 70 miles per hour, at least we were, until people decided to go under the speed limit in both lanes. Come on, Equinox, what are you doing? It's always an Equinox. That being said, it's actually a pretty good highway cruiser. I'm impressed. It's got plenty of torque, so you never have to downshift or anything. The seats, good amount of adjustment. You got lumbar, you've got thigh extension. That's the way Mini acts. It's like, it's kind of luxury, but kind of not. So, I don't know. Even the sound system was kind of like that. It sounds pretty good for the price, but like you also have a very limited equalizer, and so it's weird, just in the way that Minis are weird. But if we really do get about 40 miles per gallon once we fill up at the pump, I will be very impressed. Not surprised, still impressed. So let's get on back to the gas pump, fill it up. 2.518 gallons going in for our final fill. 105.4 miles divided by 2.5, where was that? 1/8's giving us 42 miles per gallon, according to our calculations. That is pretty darn good. I'm going to take a little bit of an editor's liberty here and drop that down to 41, just to bring it a little bit more in line with the car's trip readout and the EPA's number. So 41 miles per gallon times the 11.6 gallon fuel tank is giving you an effective highway cruising range of 470 miles here in the Mini Cooper S hardtop two-door. That's a pretty cool result, and it's a shame that those numbers don't reflect on the EPA test, because manuals have a very strict regimen of exactly when they have to shift on EPA's testing, and I think once you actually get this out in the real world, you realize how much better those numbers really are. Now, if they could just get it to run on 87 octane. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. If you want to see more on the Cooper, check the links in the description, and we'll see you on the next one. I'm Charlie from Daily Motor, and as always, drive on.